Okay, here we go. I'm going to start with some pastels. I'm working on this this acrylic painting. Yeah, so it's pastels. I'm messing with the background. This is all just background. So what I'm going to do is highlight some of these areas. Highlight a lot of these areas in here with pastels. And then I'll put a finish over it. And then I'll paint on top of that. So this is the background. I've got earth tone pastels, which I'll be using. You'll see some nice oranges, some reds, some browns in there, and some yellows. And then I have this one. So I'll be using. This just has a variety of different pastels. Mainly I'll be using some of the blues, maybe a purple. I might even throw a pink in there. This hot pink right here looks kind of cool, so I might throw in some pink. But yeah, there's some darker blues and stuff that I want to use. I might even use this teal color, just to add different colors in there. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to start with my darkest color. Make sure. I might go with maybe a blue. I don't see purple over here. I got this purple. So I might work with that. There's another smaller piece. And I might use this blue. So yeah, I think I'll start with that. So let's go with purple first. The main thing to do is not to touch the actual area once I start applying this. You want to start further away from you. So we'll start up here in this corner. Well, next to yellow, we'll draw the eye in, because they're contrasting colors. And if you don't know, your eye automatically goes towards the extremes, like black and white, red and green, yellow and purple, things like that, blue and orange. So I'm mainly putting some highlights around some of these yellow pieces with this purple. All this is doing is just adding a little more character, a little more finesse or detail to this background. What the actual piece is going to be, I don't know yet. But I'm going to paint something right up over the top of all this. once I put a finish in on it. I mean, put a coating of workable fixative. But this, by adding these purples next to these yellows, it's going to draw the eye all over the place. So that'd be cool. It'd kind of basically drive the eye crazy. There's so much contrast going on. I didn't shake it too much. That's good. Okay, so we're going to work some blues now. Looks like kind of a bluish. What I want to do is kind of highlight some of the blue that's already in there. And maybe add some, just some different spots here and there. So once again, I'm starting on this edge. Working my way around. I'm going to put some blue near the oranges. Maybe I'll do this a little bit. Okay, that's enough for blue. Yeah, that's cool. think next I'm going to throw this teal color in. It's like a blue-green. Give this a little more pop. I'll start up in this corner. Just throw a splash of different color in here. I'm not real concerned on where it goes really, or what it's really bringing out, because I guess next to this red it look okay. So I'll put a little more teal next to red. Make the red pop a little bit. I don't throw too much in here, I'm kind of diminishing the actual acrylic underneath, so I think that's good. Just little spots here and there. Okay, that's with the teal. Throw it on there. It's pretty chalky right now. Now I'm debating. I got this it's pretty bright orange. Looks pretty yellow on screen, but it's got orange to it. I might use that. And this is actual yellow. I'll be using yellow for sure. But they kind of look the same on screen. This is yellow. This is like an orange. They're similar though, looks like on screen. But there's more red or orange in this one. So it's going to be one of those two. I have the same thing, kind of the same thing here. This is an orange. No, it's not as bright as this one. And then of course I have yellow. They look almost the same here. So I might use that yellow instead of this. And I'll use this orange too. So that'd be my lighter colors. I'm not playing any music right now because I'm gonna try and put something on YouTube, and YouTube won't allow a lot of music, so that's why it's quiet. I'll add some music later to the actual video. So let's go with I'm gonna go with the brighter orange. And I'm gonna highlight some of the orange. Yeah, it even looks kind of yellow when I put it down, but it's okay. They're very good. Just to get different pieces. I broke into little pieces, so now I have this to play with. It's a little better, I can get a little more detail. You can use this for highlighting or pretty much anything. As long as you throw some fixative over the top of it. Preferably some sort of workative fixative, so you can rework over it. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's some breaking. Some of the paint is actually raised. So what some of the highlights are just touching the raised part of the paint, and not actually touching the canvas itself. Gives it some cool effects. So I can kind of highlight already the colors that's in there. And not really have to go in with a lighter color brush or lighter color paint. Just using pastels instead. Okay, that was the orange. Orange is yellow.